Now, the first thing I want to point out down here, these are my filters, my dimensions, my slicers. Different people use different terms for this kind of thing. So again, whatever you're familiar with. In my example here, I have a slicer for location. I have a slicer for department. I have a slicer for currency because TrueSky not only supports budgeting in multiple currencies, we also support, or in multiple languages, we also support budgeting in multiple currencies. And I have a slicer for version. Again, we support unlimited version of your budget. Start with version 1, copy to version 2, copy to version 99, whatever the case may be. These are my slicers, my filters for my presentation for this business process. Your slicers, your filters are going to be completely different, going to be completely configurable up to you based on your organization, what kind of budgeting and forecasting you do, what your different data sources may be, and how you like to capture it, and the business process. So as an example, if I was doing revenue forecasting, I might have a slicer for customer or product line. If I'm doing compensation forecasting, I might have a slicer for employee. Now, if I wanted to work with a different location as an example, I could click my little edit button here and up would pop a list of the locations that I have access to. Now this list is driven through security as well. So if I don't get access to, say, the Seattle warehouse, I won't even see it on the list right here. And these kind of views are really useful for doing analysis and reporting later on, because I can say, you know what, instead of just bringing back data from one location, I want to combine my Washington operations with my BC operations and my San Diego office. And now this data would either, depending on the layout of the worksheet or the report, would either aggregate all of these numbers to me into one number, or maybe lay out these different locations for me side by side on columns. One other thing I'd like to point out is this list can be automatically integrated to a back-end data source. That data source could be your ERP system, it could be your CRM system if you have a custom order entry system, whatever the case may be, such that when you add a new location, and the same would hold true for adding new departments, adding new accounts, adding new customers, adding new products, whatever the case may be, if you add a new one to your source system, TrueSky will pick it up automatically and add it to these lists and put it into the appropriate positions as required. This is one of the things that we do that is trying to reduce the amount of effort it takes to maintain and run a budgeting cycle. We're going to handle these things automatically for you. You don't have to maintain two different solutions.